Yeah, it's exactly 8 p.m. on Saturday, August 26th, and it's been really quiet in my unit throughout the afternoon, evening. Not too noisy out on the street, although there's been some shouting, partiers outside on the corner late afternoon. But there's something going on with the common bathroom down the hall. And I suspect, and I have reason to believe, based on the way that I get harassed when I go in there and do certain things in there, but not others, that not only are there surveillance devices in my bathroom, but there are also surveillance devices in the bathroom down the hall. I've noticed this, a number of times over the last few years where I've been either taking a shower in the common bathroom or trying to use the toilet in the common bathroom. And while I'm in the process of doing that, people just outside the door or come outside the bathroom and get really disruptive or pound on the door, even though the other common bathroom is not being used. And, there's no reason for anybody to get violent against the door. And they start shouting things at me while I'm in the bathroom that include the word bitch. How would they know that it's a female that's in that bathroom, right? Especially if I've only been in there for a few minutes. And something similar to that just happened now with the creep in 88. He lives directly behind that wall, and he's a sex offender. I mean, he's a psychotic, aggressive, mentally disturbed thug and pervert, if nothing else. He never leaves his unit, like ever, unless it's just for a few hours, and then he comes right back. He doesn't seem to have a life outside of his unit. He never leaves. He was here at Christmas. I would know because I left on December 23rd to go visit my family for Christmas, and the thug directly below in 76 and the creep in 88, the psychopath in 78, they were all on this floor when I left, and they don't leave ever. So just now he started shouting these perverted comments at me through his door while I was coming back to my door from using the bathroom down the hall. And I use the bathroom down the hall thinking there are no surveillance devices in it. And if I use the toilet, nobody will be able to see me or hear me. But apparently they can, because he started making and shouting these snarky, perverted comments at me just as I was approaching my door from using the bathroom down the hall. How does he know that I used the toilet in that bathroom and not just, rinsing my hands or getting a bottle of water as I normally do? How does he know what I did in that bathroom? But he does. He was shouting stuff at me through that door as I was approaching my door. And it's never pleasant. I mean, he doesn't shout nice things. He shouts filthy, perverted, dirty, snarky comments that are deliberately harassing and deliberately perverted or intrusive. And he's not the only resident of number 88 who has shouted stuff at me through the door after I've used the toilet in the bathroom down the hall. The other guy was the guy who lived in that unit before this guy. He was a sex offender, registered sex offender named M. Collins. M. Collins is in the Massachusetts Sex Offender Registry. He lived in Unit 88 for 5 years, and that guy was absolutely malignant. And he was always shouting things at me about the color of my underwear, or what I had used, for toilet paper in that bathroom, because I don't always use actual toilet paper. Sometimes I get creative and I use other stuff. I mean, stuff that's just as effective. I'm not going to get into details, but, things like paper towels or, whatever. So that kind of thing. And that just happened now. It's 8 p.m. on a Saturday. Other than the creepy sex offender who likes to blast porn movies a lot in the middle of the day so that the whole floor has to hear him, who lives in 88. Again, he just shouted pervy comments about something I had done in the bathroom down the hall just now as I was coming back from that bathroom and approaching my door. The door was locked, so I had to take a few minutes to find my keys and unlock my door. And during that time, he was shouting stuff at me that was perverted, snarky, and indicated knowledge of what I had just done in the bathroom down the hall. So again, I now have some concerns that there might also be surveillance devices in the bathroom down the hall. And if so, that is a real concern, because not only myself occasionally uses that bathroom, but people who have children or guests of some of the people on this floor who are children might use that bathroom. And then you have an issue of child porn, where if there are surveillance devices in a common bathroom that children use, then whoever's using those surveillance devices is guilty of video surveilling children using the facilities in that bathroom. And that is child porn. That is child image trafficking. There's a whole new set of criminal charges associated with using surveillance devices in a common bathroom. I mean, I kept making videos about my own bathroom, obviously having some type of surveillance device in it because I get aggressively harassed by someone who likes to sit in the bathroom directly behind this wall even now, and who has been sitting in the bathroom directly behind that wall for 9 years now. It's the same sex offender slash psychotic cyber criminal slash stalker and psychopath named Jasmine Irizarry. It's one thing for her to smack the wall directly behind my toilet every single time I try to use that toilet and then start blowing marijuana fumes while I'm sitting on the toilet. It's just me that uses my toilet. But the bathroom down the hall is used by people's children or grandchildren or nieces and nephews or whoever when they're visiting. And that is a whole new set of crimes being committed just by having surveillance devices in that bathroom down the hall. So I'm actually having a bug sweep service come in here at some point in the next few weeks and do a bug sweep of my bathroom. But maybe I'll just charge them a little bit extra to do the bathroom down the hall too and see what they can come up with. Because again, when I use the toilet in the common bathroom down the hall, I get aggressively harassed by the current creep in 88, but also by past creeps in 88 whose comments about what I had just done in that bathroom were so detailed and accurate that I've actually filed a few police reports about that. So that just happened.